Good morning. Have you ever woken up feeling a bit more tired than you used to, or maybe noticed that your energy just isn't what it once was? Perhaps you've felt a little sluggish, like your body's trying to tell you it needs some extra love. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. As we cross that 50-year milestone, our bodies start to change, and one area that often needs a helping hand is our kidneys. These incredible organs work tirelessly every day to filter waste from our blood, keep our fluids balanced, and even help regulate our blood pressure. But as we age, they can slow down, and for many of us, that's when something like chronic kidney disease, or CKD, can sneak up.
Want a specific idea to try tomorrow? Here's one I love: blueberry overnight oats. Before you head to bed, grab a jar or a bowl and mix half a cup of rolled oats with a cup of unsweetened almond milk. Stir in a tablespoon of chia seeds for some extra fiber. Great for keeping things moving in your body. And then add a generous handful of blueberries. Give it a good mix, pop it in the fridge, and let it sit overnight. When you wake up, you'll have this creamy, delicious breakfast waiting for you, no cooking required. It's gentle on your kidneys, fills you up, and tastes like a treat you'd get at a cafe. Plus, it's a little act of self-care you can feel good about. When you're picking out blueberries, here's a quick tip. Go for the ones that look firm and have that rich, deep blue hue. They're the ripest and most packed with goodness. If fresh ones aren't in season or they're a bit pricey where you are, don't worry. Frozen blueberries work just as well. They're usually picked at their peak and frozen right away, locking in all those nutrients. Just peek at the bag to make sure there's no added sugar lurking in there. You want the pure stuff. And if you can swing it, organic blueberries are a nice choice to dodge any pesticides, but honestly, any blueberries are better than none. Now, I can almost hear some of you saying, "Hold on, I've got diabetes. Can I really eat fruit like this?" It's a fair question, especially since so many of us over 50 are juggling more than one health concern. Here's the deal. Blueberries have natural sugars, sure, but they've got a low glycemic index. That means they won't send your blood sugar shooting up like a candy bar would. The fiber in them helps slow down how your body absorbs that sugar, keeping things nice and steady. For most folks, a handful of blueberries is a safe and healthy addition, but if you're unsure, chat with your doctor. They'll give you the green light tailored to you. The benefits, like better kidney health and more energy, are worth it. Speaking of energy, I've heard from so many people who've made blueberries a morning habit and felt the difference. Take John, a 65-year-old from Florida I heard from recently. He started adding blueberries to his breakfast every day, sometimes in his oatmeal, sometimes just on their own, and after a few months, he went for a checkup. His doctor was pleasantly surprised to see his kidney function tests looking better than they had in years. John told me he feels less foggy in the mornings now, like he's got a little more pep in his step. It's stories like that that make me so passionate about sharing this with you. Small changes can add up in big ways. And here's a bonus. Blueberries aren't just doing your kidneys a favor, they're looking out for the rest of you too. They're known to help lower blood pressure, which is huge since high blood pressure can put extra strain on your kidneys. They're good for your heart, keeping those arteries clear, and they even give your brain a boost. Ever heard of brain fog? Blueberries can help clear that up, sharpening your memory and focus. Perfect for tackling that crossword puzzle or remembering where you parked the car. With all these perks, it's like getting a whole body tune-up from one little fruit. Before we move on, let's talk about making this part of a bigger picture. Blueberries are amazing on their own, but they shine even brighter when you pair them with other kidney-friendly choices. Think about rounding out your breakfast with some whole grains, like those oats we mentioned, or a bit of protein, maybe a dollop of Greek yogurt, or a few nuts. Add in some healthy fats from seeds or a slice of avocado, and you've got a meal that keeps you full and energized without overloading your kidneys. Oh, and don't forget to sip on water throughout the day. It's like a teammate to these fruits, helping flush out what your kidneys are working so hard to remove. Aim for about 8 glasses, but if your doctor's told you to watch your fluids, stick to their advice. So, there you have it. Blueberries are your first must-eat fruit every morning to detox your kidneys and combat CKD fast. They're easy to find, simple to enjoy, and packed with benefits that can help you feel stronger and healthier. Now let's move on to the second fruit that can take your kidney health to the next level. Apples and cranberries, the dynamic duo for your kidneys. Apples, a powerful assistant for your kidneys. You've probably heard the saying, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Well, that's especially true for your kidney health. Apples aren't just delicious. They're packed with nutrients that help reduce inflammation, lower cholesterol, and protect your kidneys from damage. The secret lies in their fiber. Apples are rich in fiber, particularly a type called pectin. This fiber acts like a broom inside your body, sweeping away toxins and waste that your kidneys would otherwise have to work hard to filter out. Pectin also helps lower creatinine levels in your blood, a waste product that your kidneys need to remove. High creatinine levels are a sign that your kidneys are struggling. So eating an apple every day is a way to support your kidneys and make their job easier. But that's not all. Apples also contain quercetin, a natural antioxidant with powerful anti-inflammatory effects. Inflammation is one of the biggest enemies of your kidneys, reducing their ability to filter waste and causing toxins to build up. Research from the Journal of Renal Nutrition shows that people with chronic kidney disease, CKD, who eat apples regularly have lower inflammation levels and improved kidney function. Isn't that impressive? How to add apples to your morning routine. Apples are incredibly versatile and easy to eat. If you're in a hurry, just grab an apple and eat it as is. It's convenient and requires no preparation. But if you want to get creative, try these ideas. Add to oatmeal. Slice an apple and mix it with the blueberries from part 1. It's delicious and doubles the kidney benefits. Make a yogurt parfait. Layer unsweetened Greek yogurt with apple slices and a sprinkle of cinnamon. Cinnamon helps stabilize blood sugar, reducing stress on your kidneys, and the yogurt adds protein to keep you full longer. Smoothie. Blend an apple with spinach, a banana, and almond milk. Spinach adds magnesium, a mineral that's good for your kidneys. Tip for choosing apples. Select apples that are firm and have bright colors. Red, green, or yellow are all fine. If possible, buy organic apples to avoid pesticides and which your kidneys don't like at all. And remember, don't peel them. The skin contains the most fiber and quercetin. Note on blood sugar. If you're worried about the sugar in apples affecting your diabetes, don't be. Apples have a low glycemic index, thanks to their fiber, which slows down sugar absorption. Many studies even show that apples help control blood sugar better. However, if you have severe diabetes, consult your doctor. A little story I recently heard from Susan, a 72-year-old with CKD for several years. She began eating an apple every morning with her breakfast. After a few months, she felt more energetic, and her doctor reported that her creatinine levels had decreased. She was thrilled, and so was I to hear her story. Small changes like this can make a big difference. Gentle warning. Apples contain about 195 milligrams of potassium in a medium-sized fruit. If you have advanced CKD and need to limit potassium, eat them in moderation and consult your doctor. Cranberries, guardians for your kidneys and urinary tract. Now let's talk about the third fruit, cranberries. You might be familiar with them for their benefits to the urinary tract, but they're also a great friend to your kidneys. Cranberries contain proanthocyanidins, an antioxidant that prevents bacteria from adhering to the urinary tract. This reduces the risk of infections, which can put a lot of pressure on your kidneys, especially if you have CKD. Additionally, cranberries are low in potassium and phosphorus, making them suitable if you need to control these nutrients. They're also rich in vitamin C, which boosts your immune system and fights inflammation throughout your body, including your kidneys. How to use cranberries in the morning. Add to your meal. Sprinkle unsweetened dried cranberries on your oatmeal or yogurt. Smoothie. Blend fresh cranberries with an apple and a little honey to make it more palatable. Quick mix. Combine quinoa, a low-phosphorus, high-protein grain, sliced apples, cranberries, and a few walnuts. Add a touch of honey if you like. Tip for buying cranberries. Fresh is best, but if they're out of season, frozen cranberries are a great alternative. They retain most of their nutrients. If you choose juice, opt for 100% pure cranberry juice, avoiding those with added sugar. About oxalates. Cranberries contain oxalates, which are linked to kidney stones, but the amount is low and safe for most people. If you've had kidney stones, consult your doctor.
Bringing it all together, morning habits for healthy kidneys.
Why these fruits matter. Before we dive in, let's quickly review why these three fruits are so great for your kidneys. 1. Blueberries. Packed with antioxidants, they help reduce oxidative stress and inflammation, supporting your kidneys and filtering waste more effectively. 2. Apples. Rich in fiber and quercetin, they help reduce inflammation and lower creatinine levels, making your kidneys' job easier. 3. Cranberries. They protect your urinary tract and kidneys from infections, and they're low in potassium and phosphorus, ideal for those who need to manage these nutrients. Together, they're like a dream team for your kidneys. And the best part? They're easy to find, delicious, and super simple to add to your daily life. Building a kidney-friendly morning routine. Now let's talk about how to make these fruits part of your morning. The key is to keep it simple and enjoyable. You don't need to overhaul your entire diet. Just start with small, manageable steps. Step 1. Start with one fruit. If you're not used to eating fruit every morning, don't try to force all three at once. Pick the one you like best to start with. For example, if you love the taste of blueberries, add a small handful to your breakfast. Once you're comfortable, you can try adding apples or cranberries. Step 2. Mix it up. When you're ready, experiment with combining the fruits to maximize the benefits for your kidneys. Here are a few simple ideas. 1. Fruit salad. Chop up an apple, toss in some blueberries and cranberries, and you've got a fresh, kidney-friendly salad. Add a squeeze of lemon juice for extra flavor if you like. 2. Smoothie. Blend all three fruits with unsweetened almond milk or water. If you need a little sweetness, add half a banana or a touch of honey. 3. Breakfast. Topper. Whether it's oatmeal, yogurt, or whole grain toast, sprinkle a mix of these fruits on top for a tasty and nutritious boost. Step 3. Make it a habit. The easiest way to stick with it is to make it part of your daily routine. If your mornings are busy, prep the night before. 1. Wash and portion out the blueberries and cranberries. 2. Slice the apple and store it in the fridge with a little lemon juice to prevent browning. 3. If you're making overnight oats, add the fruits ahead of time so breakfast is ready when you wake up. When it's convenient, you're more likely to keep it up long term.
Extra tips for kidney health. Beyond these fruits, here are a few more things you can do to support your kidneys. 1. Stay hydrated. Water is your kidney's best friend, helping flush out toxins and waste. Aim for about 8 glasses a day, unless your doctor advises otherwise. You can also sip on herbal tea or add a slice of lemon to your water for flavor. 2. Watch your salt intake. Too much salt can raise blood pressure, putting extra strain on your kidneys. Avoid processed foods, which are often high in sodium, and use herbs or spices to season your meals instead. 3. Eat a balanced diet. In addition to fruit, include plenty of vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins. Foods like leafy greens, bell peppers, and cauliflower are great because they're low in potassium and phosphorus, but packed with nutrients. 4. Limit phosphorus and potassium, if needed. If you have advanced CKD, your doctor might ask you to limit phosphorus and potassium. The good news is that blueberries, apples, and cranberries are generally safe, but check with your doctor if you're unsure. 5. Get moving. Gentle exercise like walking or stretching improves circulation and reduces inflammation, which is great for your kidneys. Just 10-15 minutes a day can make a difference. Common questions answered. I know you might have a few questions, so let's address some common ones. How much should I eat? For most people, a small serving of each is enough. A handful of blueberries, about a 1/2 cup. 1 medium apple, a small amount of cranberries, fresh or dried, unsweetened. If you're concerned about portions, Especially if you have diabetes or need to manage blood sugar, ask your doctor or a dietitian for advice. Can I use frozen or dried fruit? Absolutely. Frozen fruit is just as nutritious as fresh and often more convenient. Just choose unsweetened varieties. For dried cranberries, look for ones without added sugar to avoid excess sweetness. What if I don't like the taste? No worries if one of the fruits isn't your favorite. You can still benefit from the other two, or try blending them into a smoothie or mixing them with yogurt to mask the flavor. You can also experiment with different varieties, like sweeter or tartar apples, depending on your preference. A little motivation to get started. I want to leave you with this. Taking care of your kidneys doesn't have to be complicated or stressful. By simply adding these 3 fruits to your morning, you're making a big difference. Think of it as a small gift to yourself, a way of saying, I care about my health and want to feel my best. Whether you're 50, 60, 70, or beyond, it's never too late to start. Your body is always ready to respond to positive changes. And you don't have to do it alone. Share your journey with friends, family, or leave a comment below. We'd love to hear about your experience. Final thoughts. So there you have it. A complete guide to the top 3 fruits you must eat every morning to detox your kidneys and combat CKD fast. Blueberries, apples, and cranberries aren't just delicious. They're allies in helping you stay healthy and energized, no matter your age. If you found this helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more tips. Don't forget to check out our other videos for kidney-friendly recipes and advice. Thank you for watching, and here's to your health and happiness. See you next time.